You're watching Guude. You're watching Guude. Fighting just to save our lives. Got you laughing every night.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back, and I am collecting some sand so we have some glass and stuff.
Nice. That'd be real good.
When we want it.
I think I'm gonna build like an apartment or something. Like,
yes, I mean, because there's so many people that we have.
Right. Well, you know,
with us.
I it's my goal to get.
To be a slumlord.
Yes.
I understand. I mean, that is.
I mean,
I will. I'll be honest. I have a lot of friends who think that the answer to life is buying properties and becoming landlords.
Really. See, as someone that owns a lot of property, I hate every bit of it.
So I will tell you that there's places for that, but where these people are at is not necessarily the place.
Like DC.
Well, no, DC would actually be the place.
Okay.
It's expensive to invest in, but you can pretty much get people to rent without
That's why I
question
assumed
for more than your.
Like I figured the
your,
upfront cost would be too much, basically.
well, the upfront costs are freaking ridiculous. But like my house, we rent just the basement, which is a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom basement apartment. That is over half of our mortgage.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that. That's so. I guess it's all about getting a location that not only houses you but allows you to stick someone else in it,
And one that you're not going to worry about having a lack of renters.
right?
Like that's where more of the problem is. Like my one buddy, he lives in Michigan, and he's had this idea for years. He's always wanted to be like a landlord, and he just bought another property. And I can't fault him for it because the property he actually bought was pretty cheap. So even if it was like $75,000 for like a house and land in a decent area, so you can't really go wrong with that price point. It's not really going to get much lower than that. So you're not really going to lose money on it no matter what. But the market for renters is just low.
Right.
So even if you could rent it for your mortgage or hopefully more, because even if you rent for your mortgage, hey, you are somebody else is investing in your property,
Right,
essentially.
right.
So you're still making money in the long run. But it's just the ability to have renters in there at a full-time basis is what's up for question.
Yeah, I think that would stress me out if I was. I mean, granted, though, I bought that office and or ex gas station and hoarder house, and I'm not doing anything with it at all. And like, if I had the time, and I don't know, something other than just time to get the hoarder house in order, like I could be renting that, but just not. It's just sitting there, and that worries me because I feel like it's probably deteriorating while by just sitting there.
Oh, I mean, probably. I mean, unless you're planning on doing some major renovations to it, you better get something going with it soon because otherwise it'll need major renovations.
Well, see,
along
it
with nobody's
needed
in
major renovations after I got the hoarder out of there, to be honest. Like
And you haven't done them yet, though.
no, like the damage that she did to the house was pretty significant from just having that much weight from all the hoarding crap on the foundation and stuff.
Well, then here's the deal. In theory, depending on what it is that actually needs to be replaced currently, you're not necessarily losing a bunch of money now by not fixing it because it's not. You're going to have to fix a bunch of stuff anyway.
Right.
It just depends on if it's going to be like a bunch of different stuff that you have to fix.
Right. Yeah, I'm hoping to eventually put some time into it.
But we did start talking about this because you were talking about.
Oh, well, so someone had said in the comments that whenever someone's is a guest, they should have their own bed. And so I was thinking that I like that idea. I think that they should have their own bed. And I was thinking that we could build a place for them to have beds. Now, response was,
are we gonna charge them, right?
I don't think there's a big supply and demand. I guess the demand is probably
it's
not
like
there.
Michigan all over again.
All right. I mean, I don't know how many people will have joined throughout the years to come, but I don't think it'll be all of them. Like I can't see Milby. I don't think Milby even has an account anymore. I'm pretty sure it got hacked and he never cared enough to fix that. So,
well, so somebody could be on as Milby.
Sure. I mean, technically, he's still on the whitelist. Like someone could join. And whoever got his account, if they didn't change the name on the account, I think they did though. I think they changed the name.
So, and the name I guess the whitelists are based on name, right?
Yeah, I think that the player ID thing is based on your name. So yeah, I don't think
Well, I'm sorry, Fake Milby. You can't come join us then.
Yeah, I think he probably did. I wonder if the hacker even knew who Milby was, or if it was just like some
He hacked a random account. It was
basically.
Like, Milby fuck?
I mean, that happens a lot, right? Like a lot of times, like identity theft, they don't know who they're stealing the identity of.
I mean, that's true, but is Minecraft theft the same?
I think all internet theft has some of that. Whether or not this particular case is that, who knows? But I feel like if you hacked Milby's account and you knew who Milby was, you wouldn't change the name.
That's probably true. I would give you that. But yeah, I guess you could always just change the name back when people aren't expecting. And you know what, though? I probably shouldn't say this because people will. Like, somebody could just have Milby's account now, though, right?
Yeah. I mean, yes, someone else could like change their name to Milby. Well, the thing is, I don't know how if they would get the same player. I don't know how that works. I don't know how any of that. I don't know how any of this works.
Yeah, is it UID based or is it?
Well, yeah, it is UID, but I don't know how that UID is generated. If it's just like a hash based on the name, or
You know, that's true because when I changed my name, when they finally allowed for name changing and I capitalized the S in J Sano 19, it did change my UID.
And you couldn't join the server then, right?
That I don't think I had a problem with that actually.
Huh.
But this was also right when they introduced that feature, so they could have definitely changed the way that those protocols work, and because that would have probably still been in. Was that still in beta before it became?
Isn't it still in beta? Is it not in beta anymore?
No, it's full game release now.
Oh, okay. I have a hard time
They're
remembering.
in Charlie testing.
Yeah, I have a hard time remembering.
So I do have to flashback
Flashback.
to a previous episode here.
Okay.
And one that we were talking about, and I don't remember all the contents of it, but we were talking about diseases and allergies and things like that.
Okay. I got a
I came
stomach
across-
virus right now, speaking of diseases, and it's ruined my day.
You know what it could be?
Could it be what?
So I read an article that the headline is "Girl Dies from Wi-Fi Allergy."
Oh, you think I got the Wi-Fi allergy?
You might have the old Wi-Fi. Remember, we were talking about an episode, and I was saying it facetiously, but to prove a point about all the stuff in the atmosphere, including like Wi-Fi signals and stuff.
You
and
want
why
people
that
to
could
think
have
you're a
detriment.
moron, don't you? Sorry. Have you ever watched Better Call Saul?
No, I mean I know what it is though.
Okay. Well, his brother has what he thinks is
Wi-Fi allergy?
a Wi-Fi, fluorescent lights, any of those things. He thinks he's allergic to them.
They call it like electronic sensitive or something like
Yeah, I
that.
think that. Yeah.
But I only brought that up because I don't remember if we were recording with somebody that day. The people in the comments all said how stupid I was. For
No, you
even
still are. There's no such
suggesting
thing as a
thing.
fucking Wi-Fi allergy.
And I mean, there was nothing on the title of this news article that said fake news, so I don't know.
Did you read the article?
No.
So you've read the title of this article, and you're coming at us with this.
So I read enough of the article to know that the person who's claiming Wi-Fi allergy is trying to legitimately claim it was a Wi-Fi allergy, but I do think they're insane.
Yeah. So
But
they
it does
died?
Make me wonder, like, are there people, if it was in Better Call Saul, are there people who are hypersensitive to electronic stuff?
Well, it ends up getting proven that this guy has just got a mental condition.
Is it a mental condition induced by electrostatic?
No, like at one point, I mean, spoiler
I mean,
alert.
how do you know?
I guess I'm not going to spoil it because a lot of people probably haven't seen the show yet, and it's a good show. It's worth watching.
Yeah, it's pretty recent, isn't it? I mean, it's still going, like the
Yeah.
newer episode or whatever.
I mean, it's not like that. That season has ended, but there's probably people that haven't watched all the seasons yet. So
Efficiency 4. I need to get some good freaking armor here, and I've got like.
yeah, me too, man. Of course, I have one piece of diamond armor, but yeah. I mean, at this point, you should be able to get levels and just enchant iron. That's decent, right?
Yeah, it takes so long to enchant the levels.
Yeah, enchant the levels. I want to get some
To enchant
enchanted
the
levels.
to get all those levels enchanted to the right place. Looking for. I really wish I hadn't lost all those diamonds.
Yeah, me too, because we've been having a hard time finding diamonds.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go out and find a good cave system somewhere.
I still think there's some under us. Like I found
I mean, I
several
was
under us.
in the some under us where I found all that stuff, and then I for some reason went venturing out to La La Land with all the shit, right? Or was I in a cave system way over there? I don't even remember. Which
Yeah,
cave
I don't
system
know
was
where
it.
you went down at. I wasn't part
That's what
of that.
happens when I take some extra. Oh, god damn it!
Some extra, goddamn it.
Yeah, some extra. God damn it! No, I just made a pick when I was trying to make a sword because I wasn't thinking.
Is it diamond?
No, just iron.
Yeah, it's the first time my daughter's brought home something from school.
Was it a picture of macaroni?
No, it was stomach virus.
Oh, that. It's like not the physical, tangible things that people like
No.
to get from school.
No, even whenever she was in preschool, she never got sick and brought something home to share. But yesterday, we pull up in the driveway and she's just like, "Oh, I'm dying." I'm like, "What the fuck? Where'd this come from?" And so I had to come in, and she's real sick. And then by the morning, she was fine. And
you were dying?
And now I'm dying. Yep, now I got it. It sucks real bad.
I want to come see this apartment complex location. Make sure we're inviting the right clientele.
I mean, I don't know about where I've picked. I'm feeling okay about it.
There's skeleton guys.
I mean, you can tell me you don't like it if you want.
I don't know where you're at.
Behind the barn.
Are we gonna make them work?
Mm.
Work in the stables? Behind the barn. There's a cave. There's a skeleton. Oh, I need to make a shield. I don't see you. Oh, no.
Kind of in the distance. I'll put a torch down. Light it up.
Oh, yeah, I see you now. That's it's pretty far away. I guess we want to separate the living quarters from the working quarters?
Yeah, I was kind of thinking remember Seth Blink's tower?
Mm-hmm.
I think something
That
like
was
that.
like right in the middle of Spawn Town? Yeah, I remember that one. The one that was not far away from anything? Yep, gotcha.
No, I'm talking about as far as aesthetics goes. I'm not talking about location.
Well, if you want to go aesthetics like Seth Bling's tower, make the color scheme a little bit more inviting.
Yeah, Seth's like me. Well, okay, Seth's not like me, but we share one thing in common, and it's functionality is always more important than how it
Than
looks.
aesthetics.
Aesthetics, yeah. Always been bad about that.
I am going to go somewhat by where you are and see if I can find any good caves.
I've kind of gone in this area quite a bit. I've done a bit of caving down below right here, so I don't know.
And I'll go a little bit farther out then. So we do need to get some like gear because we are lacking in the diamonds.
Yeah. I did enchant my bow real good. I have Infinity on it.
I mean, there's no Infinity book in there. I just want to make sure I get enough unbreakings and stuff to make it worth it.
Yeah, I don't have any unbreaking on my bow, actually. We could always repair it. Is it mending the thing? How do you get mending?
I think you have to get it from either dungeons or from fishing.
Okay. So, I'm not sure when this... I don't know how many episodes we're in advance right now. But tomorrow is... oh, wait, no. 2 days from now is Minecon.
It is?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Really? Well, okay. They've done a real fantastic job of advertising it. Jeff is really excited. Tell me what
it's
you're most
funny
excited about for Minecon, Jeff.
Well, in the Minecon or the Minecraft chat or the Minecraft chat, I saw somebody mention something about is somebody going to Minecon, and I thought they were talking like, are we going to Minecon ever again? Like hypothetically.
No, and in that location, don't say that location. That's the secret location where it's actually being broadcast from, which we were all invited to. I guess you probably didn't know or care though. Obviously, you didn't know.
We're all invited.
Yeah, it's not. It's
location?
So yes, it's in a secret location. So Minecon this year is no longer a convention that you can attend. Minecon this year is now a live broadcast. It's called Minecon Earth, and that's what it's going to be from now on. It's a live broadcast.
I'm so confused.
Which part?
Like, what's the point of it now?
Um,
And when was I told about this? Like, I supposedly was invited.
yeah, well, we all were. I don't know where it got posted. I think it got posted in Discord.
Who even invited us?
Microsoft.
Like Microsoft?
Yeah.
I had no idea. And we got invited to go somewhere or to just like live stream from our house.
No, we could go to where the live stream is happening. There's two locations they're live streaming the event from, one in Europe and one in America. And they'll have some content creators there. And then they're also having these things called block parties at different Microsoft stores around the United States and Europe, where the live stream itself will be broadcast. The next mob that's added to Minecraft will be announced. Viewers could vote and decide what the mob is going to be.
I guess, is it supposed to be like our charity live stream where they're going to solicit money that way? Because wasn't
No, it's
still
not
like
a money
money-making
thing at
event?
all. What was the question?
Wasn't it still a money-making event by
No.
selling tickets and having vendors and things like that, like in the past, like Minecon
No.
in general?
No, they've always lost money. That's one of the reasons why they're getting rid of it. It's a money-losing event.
Interesting.
Part of that's because they always rent out some location that is really expensive. I don't know if last year was a money-losing event because they didn't. They dropped the whole let's rent out all of Disney or all of Orlando studios, that sort of thing. So maybe last year, for once, they actually brought in some profit. I don't know for sure.
Yeah, I'm a little out of the loop here. I had no idea that it was a thing, that we were invited, that what would we do if we went? Like, the people who are going...
So
are they the
Aurelian
same?
and Chad are going, and I think maybe Seth. I'm not sure. Seth was a part of something earlier on for a video that's going to be shown at Minecon, which we have a video for our whole group that's being shown as part of the live stream too, that you're in. You just weren't actually in.
Okay. Okay, I know which one you're talking about. I didn't know that was for Minecon, though.
Well, yeah, they needed some stuff to show. Well, I don't know if it's that they needed stuff to show, but they wanted to have community related things to show. So that was one of the things that they're going to show during the convention or during the live stream. It's not a convention; it's a live stream. Yeah,
So why is it called Minecon?
it's called Minecon Earth. Minecon Earth,
So Minecon Flat Earth?
huh? A
Minecon
flat Earth.
flat.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's because Minecraft, right? It has to be a flat Earth.
Yeah, Flat Earth convention. So was it all the thing we couldn't get tickets to? That was
That was the whole thing.
That was Minecon Flat Earth. It all makes sense now. But did we miss that? Is it
4,
done?
5. I think so. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
You think
13.
we could
Sorry.
find some like YouTube videos?
I think
of
it
the
happened
streams?
this month. I think it happened 3 days ago, if my memory is correct. I think it was November 13th.
If somebody bought the live streaming thing, I wonder if they put it up on YouTube.
Yeah, I would be interested to watch that. I would definitely.
But back to Minecon Flat Earth. Are you gonna watch it?
I'm going to be at the Charlotte block party.
Oh, so we know where one of the block parties is.
The block parties are all public. That's all on their website because they want people to go. It's at
there a
they're all at
block
Microsoft stores, so they want people to go and buy things.
Is there a DC block party?
There might be. That's why I brought it up because I was going to ask
I
if
don't
you
know
were
if there's
going.
actually a Microsoft store in DC. There's some outside of DC. I don't know if there's one in DC.
Yeah, I didn't want to fly all the way to the live stream location just to. I don't know. For
So
me,
you're not-
conventions have
but
always
you
been
love
more.
Europe.
Do what?
But you love Europe.
No. There's a U.S. location too. There's 2.
Why wouldn't you just fly to the Europe?
Let's see. I love Europe. It's not like they're paying for the flights or anything.
Wait. Okay.
Yeah, you could just go if you wanted to go. Like we were given the
And be
location.
a live streamer or just go and watch a live
See, that's the thing. Like, I don't know in what capacity Aurelian and Chad are there. I don't know if at some point they have a job or a task that they do. Because there's like there's like build games, and there's like things that are happening. And I don't know if the people at the Microsoft stores can participate or not. Like, I don't know exactly because like the itinerary I was given for the Microsoft Store event basically just said like they were gonna have there was like me and like 3 other YouTubers that are gonna be there, and like there's like food and drinks and
And there's gonna be 3 other people from the crowd.
I've got quite a few people tweeting that they're gonna be there, so I mean there's at least I can guess like I think probably at least 10 fans I think have said they were coming. So there's at least 10 people that know of me and are coming to say hello.
And now, are they only coming because you're going to be there? Like, did they know about it?
I don't know. I mean, I do think that that's part of the plan, so to speak, from Microsoft to get attendees is to bring in, some content creators and stuff to try to make it as close to what the community wants out of Minecon as they can give now.
The community does not want a live stream out of Minecon.
No, but they do want to meet YouTubers and that sort of thing, right? I mean, the ones that meet me are going to be real disappointed.
They don't want to go to one store to meet one guy.
Sure. I mean, I don't think that they can give everything the community wants anymore. I don't think that's possible, and I don't think they ever did. Because I mean, 10,000 tickets was never enough, right? So,
but the thing is that kind of made me sad about Minecon, and I understand it when they rented out the whole parks and everything like that. But it was so like there was so many more options. But Minecon was one of those great conventions because the convention halls were never that insanely packed.
Right.
They had so much more room to add, like double, triple, even quadruple the capacity in there if they really wanted to get out of hand like PAX.
That said, I couldn't have met any more people than I met every time. Like, I was at capacity.
It also has to do with, no matter what people, we want to say that we're a group of gamers, we started because of Minecraft. Right. So Minecraft is the, quote unquote, heart and soul of the Minecraft community. Right. So, of course, at a convention that's specifically to do with Minecraft, it's going to be like a 10-to-1 ratio of what we'd meet at a place that's just a convention based on general video games.
Right, that's true. I mean, I probably met as many people at PAX and all those. It's just that, like you said,
there was just more people to meet.
Right, exactly.
There was thousands of them.
Right, like 60,000 people, and I probably met as many as cared to meet me at Minecons. Right. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm baffled that I had no idea.
I am a little bit baffled you had no idea, too. I guess you don't follow any of their social media things.
What's so bad? I am so bad at Twitter.
Is it like Reddit all over again? I don't understand it. Why do the timelines backwards?
I still don't understand. I read Reddit all the time, and I still don't understand Reddit. Why can I not just somehow look at it, like, especially when you come to like a Reddit that's like, tell me about the best, like, what was I reading today? One was, tell me about the best TV series that never jumped the shark. And so there's 20,000 comments about people and their different thought processes, and I somehow can't figure out how to make it just show me the first one in the thread so I know what show people are saying before I delve into those comments. I have to scroll and scroll and scroll, so I'm never going to get through 20,000 threads. I don't know why I can't figure out how to do this, because I'm assuming it's functionality in there.
You mean like you want to see just the top
response,
and not the people responding underneath it?
Correct.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Wait, what? What's that? Then why is there polls like that are 20,000 comments deep? Because then on the first page, I'm only seeing really one, maybe two TV shows somebody's talking about with hundreds of comments under them.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think there's a hide all sub.
Oh, so I do know how to use it. I just realize how inefficient it is. Is that really what it comes down to?
Yeah, maybe.
I do get it, and it's terrible. Is that what it is?
I mean, you got to read everything. Just read it all. Consume it all.
Yes. Twitter, though, I can't figure out. Like, if people tag me in something, sure. I get a message on my phone. I will see things like that. I arbitrarily will get a phone message that says somebody followed me, but only when they meet a certain threshold.
Which that's weird how that all works.
And I don't understand why that works that way either. So I get this one guy like, oh, it's going to tell me that blah, blah, blah followed me, but not that somebody else followed me. Like,
well, that's how I would prefer it to be. I already had cheers. I don't want to ever know when someone follows me. Like, I don't care how many followers they have. Don't tell me that shit.
Yeah, that's what I get. And then people end up finding, like, I follow a decent amount of people. I don't get messaged every time these people post. Yet all of a sudden, you got President Trump. Granted, that's a different issue because he's got so many people that are following him because he's, the POTUS account. But you got somebody else who it's like, this celebrity tweeted this, so like thousands of people are in an uproar. It's like, I would never have fucking seen that. Like, I wouldn't have seen that for like 6 more days.
I think some of those things are they get picked up by news sites, and so then it becomes more of a thing than the fact that some people saw it on Twitter.
So this is really fucked up then, because what you really are telling me right now is I completely get all of these platforms that I claim that I don't get. And it's just that I don't get them because they're inefficient in these ways, yet I'm the only one who apparently thinks that.
Yeah.
And it makes me think that I don't understand it.
I think
I apparently understand it perfectly well.
Well, I don't know that you do.
Did I just describe anything that was wrong? And everything I said that I couldn't figure out, you're like, yeah, you can't do that.
Well, no,
Well,
yeah. No, I mean, it sounds like
right.
but see, just because you think that's not the way it should be doesn't mean that you're right.
I am right, though. I am the consumer. I am right.
But in this case, there's a lot of consumers.
I am one of a lot of consumers.
Right, but I feel like if the majority of consumers thought this was an issue, that it would probably been addressed and changed, right?
Yes, I understand what you're saying. But what I want to say is that the reason they haven't changed is because the masses are stupid.
So you're like Principal Skinner in this whole thing.
The masses must be stupid. Well, the electoral masses, I guess. Do you think he'll get impeached?
No, not from the current. Not from the current.
Not from the current. And I say that not for those randomly hoping he gets impeached, but because the Dems just put out that articles of impeachment or whatever.
No, that's not going to result in an impeachment. But what it will result in is a vote, and things will be written down, and you can look back at it later.
Yes, things will be written down. That's what changes the world. Things written down.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, what do you mean things will be written down?
Like we'll know like if at some point an actual article of impeachment comes forward that it does going to have some ground on it, maybe after the 2018 elections, then we'll know where people stood the first time that it came forward, if that makes sense.
Do you think any Republicans are gonna?
No,
not a single one.
No. The only person that it seems to have any backbone, which people gave him shit for not having for so many years, is John McCain. I think they cut out the part of his brain that was preventing him from backboning.
From backboning, the active form of backbone.
Yeah. Which is weird because I always liked John McCain, and then like there was a period of time where I was like, man, everything I liked about this guy, he's just. What the fuck happened? And then they cut part of his brain out, and he's back. Yeah, I was like, yeah, fuck, I want a brain tumor too.
But at the same time, it makes you wonder, like, if you liked him in the past as somebody who would probably be, traditionally consider yourself a Democrat, and then you didn't like him anymore. Is it because somebody in a political position? Do you think they were just tailoring toward their own party and not necessarily thinking they're, the reason that you liked him is because you liked what he stood for, blah, 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 I'm sure. And do you think that changes people in politics where they just get party alliance as opposed to...
I mean, there's definitely a lot of that. Like, a lot of people are just going after... I mean, they're doing whatever the majority of their party is doing, for sure. I mean, in the voters and in the politicians, like, for sure. I think it's a big part of it.
Do you think that has to do with your like, then dislike, then like again of McCain, though? Or do you think it was all brain tumor?
No, I think he genuinely has... he's acted different. I don't know if it's because he's dying or what. I don't know what's happened. He because like I said, for years, I don't know. It seemed like he like, I don't know. A lot of times he was very outspoken, and the things he would speak about, I was like, yeah, I agree with that. But then I guess, yeah, that said, a lot of times whenever he was outspoken and I'd be like, yeah, I agree with that, then he'd vote opposite of whatever the fuck he was outspoken about. So I guess there's always been a little bit of that where he just says something and then votes different. I don't know. I guess there's been a lot of times where I've agreed with what his stance is on a subject matter, but then often he will contradict himself when it comes time to actually perform an action.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Ugh.
But
Damn it.
anyways, I think that's a good stopping point there.
Sounds good. Sorry, I got all distracted because I was fighting a witch and then she poisoned me and then a skeleton came around the corner, so I had to run.
No problem. All right, we'll see you guys at Minecon.
Yes, well, I'll see you at Minecon. I think I knew all Reddit and stuff because I know how to use it.